Hey guys, this is Tigress coming back to you with, I have no idea what part of Monster Hunter World. It'll be in the title though. Because I have basically lost track. I think part 19? I think. Guys, I'm double checking if it's bugging me now. Yeah, part 19. Part 17 came out last Monday. Part 18 came out the Monday. So yeah. No, guys, this is a weird one, but this is getting recorded a week in advance. Basically, time recording, I've literally just finished streaming Marvel Rivals, the one before Christmas. Yeah, that's kind of how far. Basically, I'm trying to get most of the stuff for this week recorded before the 23rd. Because, guys, when I say this, I do not want to be editing or recording over the Christmas period, which means I do not want to be recording or editing on the 24th. Now, why I will be editing on the 24th for the video that will be getting recorded on the 23rd, which will be part 3 of the Safe House in the Hills DLC. I'll explain why that's getting recorded, like, several days after, like, because, guys, I've had a few opportunities where I could have recorded and uploaded it. I want it to be snow in GTA because I want it to seem more Christmassy, and it'll be the literal video just before Christmas. So I want it to seem a bit more Christmassy, but also not completely out of track for the series. So that was that. But yeah, so a lot of stuff's getting like recorded beforehand. Like I recorded part 18 hours after like uploading part 17. Like Craftmon will be getting filmed. But today we're going to be taking on Gold and Silver. And I mean Gold and Silver Rathmos. And after that, if I have time, I will then take on Brute Tiger X again. Unless for some reason he pops up now. Okay, no, we'll start off with silver and then go to gold. Because, guys, you can fight gold and silver once you get to Master Rank 70. Also, I have unlocked another camp in the Elder's Recess, finally. I basically forget to check, Now, guys, that is Silver Rathalos. His first response is hunt. Oh, I feel sorry for Bambaro. Because, guys, Silver Rathalos burns a lot harder than any other evolution of its line. Gold Ruffian's a lot more poisonous. Guys, I'll be right back soon someone does join. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, guys, we're back. Someone joined. And I was either a blinded nurse or B, it was slower letting me know. Oh, this one didn't move up. Oh, I feel sorry for them. Oh, next time I come and bully No Gigante, I have an easier access to it. And yes, guys, I love bullying No Gigante. See, I'd love to bully Runa, but I can't with this character yet. Although, in my defense, it's been a while since I've bullied Nerjo. Although, guys, quickly gonna say, to make the 3, more specifically 2, Namael weapons, took 18 hunts of Great Gyros, and 15 of Valzac. I was about to say, wait a minute, I didn't know you could get Crimson Glow Valstrak's Greatsword in this game. It's like, oh, wait, no, that's not Crimson Glow's Crimson Glow's, not Crimson Glow, Crimson Valstrak's, Crimson Glow Valstrak's, I believe, Greatsword. That's Valkana's charge, not charge, but, switch axe. Again, guys, if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure I do have something on my arm that basically just means poison's kind of worth keeping. Which is why I'll basically just heal through it. Too much in one case. No, I didn't take it chucking me off. We played the Don't Get Stabbed game, except we're playing the stabby version. And we bring out the big greatsword and charge straight to the skull. Now guys, there are some hunts where I don't mind if one out of like the four people that are there decide to wander off and fight something else. Still, Rathlos is an exception. He is a pain in the ass. And I will be having this armor. And that's more like it. Like I say, guys, poison is something I can just sort of heal through and eventually heal past. But like gold and silver, you don't get much chance. Now guys, there are a couple of ways you can use traps. You can use them as capture tools, which is generally what I do, or you can use them as a tactic, which isn't wrong. Basically what you do is you place one down every so often, and you use it to stall the monster, or when you think the potential might be dead, you can chuck down a couple tranks, then needing to upgrade. Actually, has anyone got a quest up for gold? Kinda worth checking. No. No, there's one for pink. Nope. Nope. No, no, and no, one for and one for blue. Cushion, Azor Rathlos. Which, guys, quickly gonna say, why the hell does it go Rathian, Azor Rathlos, Silver Rathlos? Why not just call it Blue Rathlos? Granted, Azor Rathlos kinda looks a bit nicer, and technically it's still a colour. Time to be welcome to the Poison Central. Now, in theory, as if like if it took me, say, we'll say a month. And guys, that's called Rathian. To be fair, guys, when it comes to monster, I'm a firm believer of you should have like a camp at the top and the bottom just so you can get to them quicker. Alright, guys, what I'll do is I'll be right back as soon as someone joins, which might be a few minutes. So, guys, we're back. Someone to join, and I do need to eat, but then we get to go and get blasted by Gold Raffian. So, guys, today's literal episode is going to be getting fucked by gold and silver. Also, guys, not saying that for Fatalis, like Armor Steps of the Cat doesn't work, because it does. Because that overall does still look cool. I just don't like how it takes the Palico from looking like a Palico to looking like a miniature version of Fatalis. And don't get me wrong, it is fun. Like, if you have a red version, you can have red Fatalis. A white version, white Fatalis. But for me, I like my Palico looking like a cat. Like, looking how it looks, not looking like a baby version of Fatalis. Actually, that's a smart choice. Jeez. Also, guys, this fight's still gonna be a pain, but I don't imagine it being as bad as gold as silver. I don't think, because I didn't check the players' levels last time. I know the one wasn't the max level. True charge. Thank you, dude. You literally made it so I can get true charge. Oh my god, it's a little behind the scenes for the GTA video. There's still a few things I want to essentially get done before I do film it, which is why I'm kind of happy it's slightly putting off for a few days. Now guys, the only reason it's not coming out until like the 24th is quite simply down to Rockstar not adding snow until like a day before Christmas. Guys, a couple of years ago, snow was in like a week beforehand and it was in for like 2 weeks. I get like a 5-day window. Like guys, I do not write down scripts. This is pure what the fuck's going on sort of thing. I say I do not think. Plus guys, I had to memorize scripts back in high school because I decided to, don't ask me why, I don't know. It was one of those weird decisions, but I had to pick 3 options from like what I wanted to do in my last couple of years. Again, from UK, we do school up to 16. We don't have to go up to 18. But instead, we then have the option of college, which is like a 2-year program before we go to university. You know, for 4 years. See, now, the way I think this is going to go is I'm going to love Silver Raphael's armor, because it is kind of cool. I'm going to absolutely hate gold. Like, don't get me wrong, as a display piece, I think it looks fine. Pink Raffian and Raffian. But I'm not exactly a big fan of, oh, look at this oversized sort of like dress look, but with this armor look. It makes me think, oh, you're ready for war, but like you're too like you're too sort of like, I'm ready for war, but I'm not going to war. Like, I don't need to war. I've got people to war for me, and say no. Give me armor that makes you look like you've just like been to war. Literally looking at Fatalis, it looks like I've literally chopped off several of his limbs. For water, I don't really have any options. Like, Namiel's what I'd recommend. Yes, you don't fight Nami until like near the end of end of master rank. But I'd still recommend it. It's slightly stronger than Xeno. And it's basically your only choice other than Xeno. Other than a giant green pickle, but the game gets you to go after Nijigante. You don't have to go after the giant green pickle. Now, it's not bad that I'm kind of tempted just to sort of finish off my bounties. Good. Tempting. So, guys, on your part, it'll be basically no time to pass. On my part, I spent the last 20 minutes waiting for people to join fucking Brute Tiger X. I'm not a menace, I'm not taking that thing on by myself. Even if I am in full Fatalis. You choose to hunt what you can get in that time. Stupid mudfish. Taking on the stupid mudfish. But guys, like, this is literally what I've been doing, basically upgrading 4 sets of weapons, going in with my Fatalis loadout, and by loadout I literally do mean armor I've been using and gear that I've been using with the potion set for Fatalis. I've been going in there being like, if I can't kill it, why the hell, if I need to capture it, I should not be hunting it. Not the Fatalis set of armor, not at this point in the game. Nah, the benefit, I know exactly where Gerashidus is. Annoying thing is I'm going to have to hunt a tempered monster after this. See, I'd prefer a tempered master because then I can send him a nice wrestler. Because guys, my rule is, while I'm still in low and high rank, I can send him a wrestlers for low and high rank missions. As soon as I get halfway through master rank, as soon as I join master rank, low rank is just sort of a case of, right, I'm by myself. As soon as I hit this point of master rank quests alone should be the only thing I'm sending those wrestlers up for. And even then, some of the stuff I'd be fine hunting by myself. I send them up in for all master rank quests just because it's quicker. Guys, this is how much I despise this mudfish. I'm not going to give it the common decent way of going out. Yeah, I'm going to have to wash his armor again. Gerashidus, die. Now, guys, I will go into my hatred of Gerashidus more once I get into Rise. Because, for the most part, I didn't get, like, before Rise came out, I did not give a shit about it. Like, okay, it exists. But in Rise, my hatred exists for it. Like, guys, if there was a monster I really do not give a shit about, but then a force to hunt that I'm already not the biggest fan of, I'm gonna hate it. Because, guys, Rise handles missions slightly different. You have your missions, you have, like, your set of missions that you need to do, whether it be 1, 2, or like, 3 or 4. But then you have your special missions, your special assignment missions, where it's like, you need to go do this before you can progress. I don't even need to carve this because I don't need anything for Doratus, but like I'm just gonna sell it all. Plus, if I do, I can just come back and hunt it, but to be fair, I think Wilds also operates along the line of like you go and select one of these and go and do them. I think if I was to go around each hunt and basically each one of those little hunts and basically micromanage it, it'd be pointless. It's like 2 minutes, guys. I generally take 5 to 10 minutes out of each hunt, depending on how long I've been hunting. Like, I take little snippets out of hunts and then just leave some of the bigger points in. But I just need to go after a tempered monster.
Hello.
And I have like 25 minutes. No, I have 19. Hunt a tempered monster. I know of a couple high rank ones I can do. But I'm gonna have a quick look. Guys, I have 20 minutes to basically hunt a tempered monster. If you think I'm picking master rank, then you're mistaken. Now, these are my 3 options. An electric unicorn, 2 basal geases, or those. Now, I can tell you now, I've 100% not done either of those. I do not like basal gears. Now, guys, did I start calling one plane? No, it was a mate that basically called it B-52, and I was like, why? He's like, it's a bomber plane. Then I saw it, and it's like, oh yeah, it is a fucking bomber plane. Who would have guessed? But no, it's a bloody bomber plane. It's furs here. But, so yeah guys, so for the first episode of Rise, see, I don't know how, like, I don't know how far I'm gonna get within, like, because in the first episode of World, I basically got through the equivalent of the tutorial. Like, I didn't get that much done. Like, I didn't start properly hunting until, like, episode 2. But, like, episode 2 wise, I will basically turn around and say, like, which monsters you want to see me hunt? All that lot. And it will give people sometimes good options. I don't know whether I will fully. Also, guys, this is a tempered monster. It's a tempered Elder Dragon. It'd be helpful if I actually hit the thing, wouldn't it? Please. But guys, I'm also going to go into why I have basically no respect for this bloody unicorn. And it's quite simply, it's the same reason why I fear Rajang. Rajang ripped the bloody Elder Dragon in half, treated an Elder Dragon like it was nothing. I'm sorry, but if a bloody pissed off angry monkey's treating you like shit, why should I respect you? Also, it's like the weakest Elder Dragon in the game that you can fight. You can fight it in low rank. You know, where like Elder Dragon, like, because guys, a while ago I was at a mate was like, I was like, what's like the first Elder Dragon you can fight? I asked a mate. I was like, it's like Nergigantic, right? Because like Zora Magnorish, but like I'd say Nergigantic because you don't properly fight Zora. It's like, no, it's the electric unicorn. It's like, what do you mean it's what do you mean it's, you know, literal unicorn that's electric? It's like, no, you can fight the thing in low rank, and it's like, wait, you can? Yeah, there's an event mission where you can fight like 2 of them. I've done it. It's not hard. I think it took me like 10 minutes. And guys, the reason why like I was like picking stuff that would be simple, I have until like, because guys, they change at midnight. I have 15 minutes. And yes, I'm recording this late, but again, like I started recording this 5-10 minutes after I finished streaming Marvel Rivals last Friday on the Friday. Like this getting recorded last Friday. Now, if it turns out to be you have to hunt a master rank tempered, like master rank tempered creature, I'm gonna be pissed. Also, guys, I wouldn't even say this is like a really cool design. Like nothing really much says like Elder Dragon to me for this. Like, yeah, rare monster. I wouldn't necessarily think Elder Dragon. Like, I'd think more pain in the ass, like Basil Gears, Savage, like Devil Joe. Because I had people there, and I also had full Fatalis armor.
Oh, you are too good to me.
Now, guys, I get the benefit of then going and doing all these again in like 11 minutes. Well, I 100% not. Like, if I see a select, like, there's still a few hunts that I will end up needing to do.
Want something making?
Also, guys, another reason why I'm sort of speeding through getting everything recorded within the next few days. Like, this comes out after Christmas. The reason I've been speeding to get everything recorded before Christmas is because I know come Christmas, yeah, I'm basically not going to be touching any other video game. Genshin, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Overwatch, yeah, I'll get the stuff I need to do from dailies on them. Like, I'll get the stuff done on my dailies on Genshin, I'll do the stuff to get my gems on Yu-Gi-Oh, and, you know, the 3 things that, like, yeah, I'll complete my 3 daily missions on Overwatch. I might play a couple other games, but guys, I've liked Pokemon since I was a kid. I watched the Diamond and Pearl anime. Didn't watch the Black and White series. I fell off from that point, but, you know, with, like, Black and White games are great. I'd say the games are better than, you know, the series. Then stopped watching, then started randomly watching during journeys. Then went back and watched Alola, and then went back and watched the X and Y series. All great. Halfway through, you know, Horizons, and it's all great.
Thank you.
But getting back to my point, I've not played Pokemon Legends EA yet. Have I been able to avoid spoilers? I tried. I've seen a bit of content to do with it, but I've not seen like story content wise. Like, I've not watched a playthrough of it. Like, I've watched a few people do challenges and all that lot, like PM7 and MAJTV. And I've watched them discuss a few things about it, but I've not seen full-on story stuff. I've tried to avoid it as much as possible, because I won't be able to play it until Christmas. Guys, I wasn't going to basically go and buy the version for the Switch when I was going to get a Switch 2 for Christmas. And I knew I was going to get one because every year I basically get told, here's some cash, order yourself some stuff. Which, guys, I prefer. Like, people, like, in general, if people are going to give me money for Christmas, I'd prefer it beforehand, because that way I can actually order stuff and don't have to wait till, the January sales, and I can make most of Black Friday. More specifically, Black Friday week. Guys, I remember when Black Friday used to just be a case of the Thursday, Friday sort of thing. Then online got involved, and it was like, and guys, I'm not that old. I'm only 22. Although, this isn't going to make a difference to the person who did call me old at games night the other day. Guys, I'm recording this, like, Saturday. Like, this is getting recorded on the 20th. It won't be out until 27th. It's getting recorded a week in advance. And at games night, there's this one person who, when she can take insults, she generally does. And then insults you. Typically speaking, she insults the one person. But when she turned around and asked me how old I was like, 22. She's like, oh, you're old. It's like, actually, I'm pretty sure she said ancient. It's like, you son of a bitch. Now, guys, quick question. Let me know in the comments. Why is it okay for women to insult men's ages? Like, if a man does it, they get slapped. I mean, to be fair, if a man insults a woman, they generally do. Because, guys, you find that one out the hard way. Insulted a friend of mine back when I was a kid. I'm not going to say what word I called. I 100% deserved the slap and the punch. By two different people. Pretty sure it was a punch. Anyway, I know one of them was a slap. Guys, let's just say one of my female friends. I know how far to kind of push her buttons before I'm going to get slapped or hurt worse. But, yeah, so guys, that's my daily's done. That's my bounty's done, so I could go after gold and silver again. Not going to try Brute Tigrex. Because trust me, guys, when I say this, I'll turn around and say, I'll be back. I'll be back soon someone joins, and I'll basically be at the point of, I film for 2 hours. Because, guys, I'm almost at that point of filming for 2 hours, and I'm just talking for the sake of talking at this point. Gonna mention now, I might try Brute Tigrex in the future. I potentially might. I'm not promising it. But, going over every monster, like Great Dragus I fought, Kuryaku I fought, Puki I fought, Barroth I fought, Dratidus I fought, Tobikadachi and Janaf, they're all story-based ones. Same, actually, Rafi I fought. Tetsuyoku I fought. I made Legiana stuff, you needed it early on for Legiana. Palumo, I made its armor in low rank. Great Gyros, I needed to make Damael's weapons in master rank. Radaban, part of the story. Legiana, part of the story. Plus, fought it so many times. Odogoron, part of the story. Rathalos, part of the story. Diabolus, part of the story. Electric Unicorn, I have fought 4 times. Zora Magnaris, part of the story. Dodogama, I have because of Great Gyros. Pink Raffian, part of the story. Basil Gears, apparently I have. I don't remember doing it. Devil's Joe, I haven't and don't plan to. Same for Dratchus and Uragan. Dratchus is very similar to... The Lathios even is very similar to Dratchus, except it's a firefish. Not that interesting, and quite frankly, don't want to, and I have fought it before now, and it's literally not that interesting. Uragan is a literal... Very similar to Radaban. It rolls over it, I think it drops bombs. It's been a while since I fought it. Azor Rathalos I fought. Black Diablos I have fought because I needed to go after the Diablos. And they had a chance from both, so I went after both. Nugante part of the story and also fought a good bit. Tierra Strip story. Lunastra. Temperamental. Kashura story. Valazak story. No idea what that... Actually, I've got a rough idea. It's an event thing, I think. Xeno story. Beerta story. Bambro story. Viper story. Nightshade Bloomer story. Kora Puki, Barroth, Nardakuga, Glavenus, Tigerex, Brachydias, Shrieking Legiana, Log Range and Acidic Glavenus, Ebony Odogron, Valkana, Season Basil Gears, Black Veiled, Namiels are all part of the story. Savage Devil Joe, I don't really have any plans to. That Brute Tiger Rex, I don't mind not fighting. Rune Gigante, I plan to once I get to Mastering 100. Shari's Felder, I have. Plus, there's a very potential chance that some of the stuff I might end up fighting when I potentially also just do a case of going through my armor and finishing them. I plan to basically just do 2 parts where I basically just fight a bunch of stuff just to finish off armor upgrades. Zenoga, 4. Yangaruga, 4. Don't plan to. Gold Raffian, fought tonight, same for silver. Rajangite, 4. Stygian, High fought. Safi Shiva, not on this character, but I have fought it. And again, it's one of those things where I don't mind for this character not fighting it. At some point, I will. Furious Rizhang, fought. Raging Bracketeers, fought. Frostfang Barrier, fought. And I've killed Electron and Fatalis. So, but yeah, so Broom Tiger Rex, Devil Joe, and Savage Devil Joe. I don't mind those 3 being things that I haven't. And even then, when I do potentially the What If thing, I might just chuck Devil Joe into that mix. Because the What If series is basically just going to be a case of, could you go through Monster Hunter World from base to end with Fatalis? Yes, but I also want to see what hurdles I have to go through and if I can make it interesting. It's not going to be a plain simple yes, because, guys, technically speaking, I could just get a group of mates, fill up Fatalis full armored, and just go and fight everything from the beginning to end. I had Fatalis people joining me through the Maze Nori, and we did it. But I want to see whether I can do it by myself and see how far I can get. I'm going from beginning to end, and I'm starting with Fatalis just because it's one of those cases where it's like, why the hell would you need to question that? Of course you could. Yeah, there's not going to be as simple as that, and I'll explain all that when I eventually get to that. Guys, from memory-wise, the next 2 parts, so part 19, no, part 20, part 21, will be going after stuff, finishing armors. Which will literally be Brachydios, which is Sharitzvelder and a large Elder Dragon Gem. And then Sharitzvelder, so it will literally just be fighting Sharitzvelder a few times. And then a few other Elder Dragons. And I potentially might just chuck things like gold and silver in. Like, I probably will do a couple fights with them, but again, they just both probably will get chucked in. But like I say, guys, basically just trying to get everything sort of recorded before Christmas. So I can basically just spend a few days from, like, the 24th, like, from sort of 3 o'clock from the 24th up to that Friday, or if not the Saturday potentially, of not needing to sort content. Because the Wednesday video will be pre-edited, that'll be already sorted and already, like, set to go up. Yes, I'll need to do editing, but I don't necessarily mind that. It's just a case of, I don't want to need to record for a few days. Yeah, am I taking the simple option? Yes, but does it also mean I'm essentially recording a lot? Yeah, I'm bulk recording. Just so I don't need to over the Christmas period. Now, guys, will I be taking time off during Christmas? No, there'll still be content up. Like, Craftmon's still going to be up. Like, next episode of Craftmon is... Guys, if you don't know what the next episode of Craftmon is, watch the last episode and you can probably predict. Because it's sort of carrying on from that. Other than a few things that I've already done, but there's a few things that will need to be done. But like I say, that's carrying on after that. Guys, at the time of recording, like when this comes out, I've not recorded Craftmon yet. I record most Monster Hunter videos back to back. Then record Craftmon because it just works a bit simpler that way. But yeah, guys, hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Gold and silver were fun. It was the highlight. Brutag Rex didn't exist. But yes, I hope you have enjoyed. Hope you had a wonderful Christmas, and I hope you have a great New Year. Saying it now just in case I forget. But this is Tigress signing off. Bye.